Good morning, friends. Ethics in Maha Bharata. Under this series, today I would like to tell very interesting but not so popular story from Karna Parva of Maha Bharata, written by Vedavyasa. The story is very significant in the sense that it discusses the issue of Arjuna trying to kill his own brother Yudhishtira. One may surprise what are the reasons why Arjuna wanted to kill his own brother. But this is the content of the story anyway. But more than the story discusses a variety of ethical issues such as what is truth, what is untruth, when truth is untruth and untruth is truth, when it is okay to tell untruth, then what are the circumstances under which untruth is ethically valid, and also what is paraninda, that is blaming of other persons, or atma sthuti, or self-boosting, self-praising. All these issues, what are the consequences of the self-praise and paraninda? This type of issues, the story will be discussing. First, let us read the story aspect, and then, as usual, we will be discussing the ethical issues embedded in the story. The story goes like this. It was Kurukshetra war. The battle was raging like anything. The important warriors like Bhishma, Drona had fallen to the ground. Duryodhana did not know what to do. Ultimately, he decided to make Karna as the chief of his army, or Senadhipati. He became Senadhipati, Karna became Senadhipati, and the very first day of his becoming Senadhipati, Karna inflicted a lot of damages on the Pandava soldiers. He killed so many soldiers with his Bhargavastra. Not only that, he also defeated Dharmaraja, Bhima, Nakula, and Sahadeva. And Arjuna was not there on that day in the same front. He was fighting with some other forces in the some other front in the same battlefield. So all these persons he defeated, but he did not kill them because he was keeping a oath or promise with his mother, which all of us know because he has a promise with his mother. So because keeping his promise into consideration, he did not kill all those persons. But he sufficiently humiliated Yudhishtira and inflicted bodily damages to him. He was heavily wounded. Dharmaraja was totally humiliated. He came running out of the battlefield to save his life. So on hearing this news of Yudhishthira getting defeated in the hands of Karna, Arjuna told Krishna, there is some problem for the king. Let us go there. Let us leave this place and go to the place where Karna is fighting with Yudhishthira. So they came immediately. By the time they came, Bhima alone was fighting with all the Kaurava army. Dharmaraja had already left. So Arjuna saw the face of Karna. Karna was very angry on that day. He was very furious. He was burning like the very sun. So Arjuna told Krishna, today we may not be in a position to defeat Karna because he is very furious and aggressive. Let us save our life today. If you are survived, tomorrow we can fight with him. Like that he told. Meanwhile, let us go back to the place where Dharmaraja is taking rest, and we can console him, and we can come back to the battlefield later. Like that he told. Krishna obliged. Both of them came out. They came to meet Yudhishthira. Here the entire drama takes place. Here Dharmaraja just saw this Arjuna and Krishna coming to his place. He thought that Arjuna must have killed Karna, and then he is coming to his place. He was very much happy. He got up and told, "Oh Arjuna, you are the only person saved me because I could not defeat Karna. Karna was very aggressive. You had defeated him. You had killed him in the battlefield, and you had come to see me. You came here, and I am very happy here. This is the happiest day for me. Like that, he told, and because of you only the entire Kurukshetra war I have decided to fight. And because on your strength only entire war is depending upon. Like that he praised Arjuna. Then Arjuna politely told, no brother, today I have not killed Karna. Because Karna was very furious. I saw him, I saw his face. And today it may not be possible to fight with him. I have come here just to console you. Like that he told. Then Dharmaraja got upset. He was where suddenly he lost his cool. And he was blasting Arjuna. What Arjuna? What are you telling? Have you not defeated him? Have you not killed him? You have run away. Have you run away from the battlefield? Fearing Karna? No, it is not acceptable. I decided to face this entire war, thinking that you are the only person who can rescue me from the hands of Karna. But you have got defeated. You have come out. You ran out from the battlefield. It is shame on your part. It is shame on the part of the Gandiva. It is shame for your Rathar. It is shame for your Kapidhwaja. Why all those things for you? You are having all these things, divine weapons, you are having divine chariot, you are having divine dhwajam, you are having with all these things, and Krishna is there with you. With all these things, you could not defeat Karna and you have run away from the battlefield. It is not acceptable. It is shameful for you. And just you hand over this Gandiva. Why Gandiva is for you? You just hand over this Gandiva to Krishna, and Krishna will kill Karna. Like that he told. Arjuna got upset. Suddenly he took out his sword just to kill Dharmaraja. Krishna saw this. He came forward immediately, caught hold of Arjuna and told Arjuna, why are you drawing this sword? Whom do you want to kill? Why? Like that he asked. Then Arjuna told Krishna, I had taken a vow long back. When I was young, I had taken a vow in my mind that for two things, I would like to kill the person instantaneously. The two things are, any person is denigrating or denouncing my bow, Gandiva, or second thing is that anybody is instigating me to hand over the bow to some other person, stating that I am a weak personality. In both cases, I would like to kill the person. Like that I have taken a oath in my mind. Today, Dharmaraja has done both things. He has blamed my bow, Gandiva, and he has also instigated me to hand over the bow to you. Both are not acceptable to me. So I now just now, because in order to walk on the path of truth, which I have taken long back, I have this vratam. In order to follow this vratam, I have to kill Dharmaraja. What is this vratam? Vratam means this type of vratams we come across in both Maha Bharata and Ramayana. We come across very frequently. There are some persons normally will be taking a oath or vratam, stating that always I will tell truth only, come what may. That is his vratam. There are some persons who take the vratam that if somebody comes and surrenders unto himself, I will protect him. That is called Sharanagata Vatsalata. That is even Rama was following, Sri Ramachandra was following. Even if Ravana comes and asks me that, please help me, please don't kill me, I will leave him like that. So that is his greatness. That is Sharanagata Vatsalata. That is one of the vratams. There are some people who will be taking the vratam that I will be following whatever my father is telling. I will be following whatever my guru is telling. Right, wrong, I don't want to decide. Guru is telling, I will follow. This is my vratam. Like that, there are each person will be having each, not each person, some persons will be having this type of oaths they will be having. Arjuna was having the oath that he will be killing any person who is going to denigrate or denounce his Gandiva, or who will be instigating him to hand over the Gandiva to some other person. So this is my what to do. This is truth. I have to follow the truth. I cannot deviate the truth. This is Dharma, he told. Then Krishna came forward and laughed at Arjuna and told Arjuna, what you are telling is silly thing. You don't know what is Dharma and what is Adharma. Do you think that the killing of your own brother is Dharma? Straight question he asked. Arjuna told, of course, it's not Dharma. But Can I deviate my oath? I have to follow truth. Whatever I have taken a decision long back, whatever pledge I have taken, if I deviate the pledge, I am not a dharmic person. Then Krishna counseled Arjuna. He started telling, oh, Arjuna, you don't know what is dharma, what is adharma, what is ethics, what is not ethics. You don't know. I'll be giving you two instances. You judge which is correct and which is not correct. Then Krishna told two stories. Once upon a time, there was a hunter in a forest. His name was Balaka. He was hunting animals to feed his family and not with any violent intentions. One day, he was going in the forest. He did not find any animal on that day. He was searching. Ultimately, he found one blind animal taking water in the pond of water. Immediately, he shot an arrow and it immediately fell down. It died. Surprisingly, what happened was that flower petals fell upon him, and so from the heaven, one person came forward with a chariot, and he was telling, "I have come on the orders of Indra. I want to take you to the heaven. You deserve to go to heaven like this only, because you have done a great act." What is the great act here? The thing is that that particular animal which was killed by this Balaka, it was a very cruel animal. It was killing all villagers. It was not allowing any person to cross in those places. It killed many passers-by. It also killed many animals in the forest. Seeing this aggressiveness and cruelty, even Lord Brahma thought that it should become blind. So he made it blind purposefully. By killing a cruel animal, what happened was that this Balaka got lot of punyam or merit, and he went to heaven. And then Krishna started telling one more story. In the same forest, there was one more person, Rishi. That Rishi's name is Kaushika. And he was having a vratam. The vratam is that I'll be telling truth all the time. Never deviate from the path of truth. That is, one day, what happened was that there were some villagers. They were being chased by the robbers. The villagers came running there and they had hidden behind the bushes. The robbers came and they asked the Kaushika, "Oh, great Muni, have you seen any person coming this side? Anybody?" Because we are chasing some persons, those persons we could not caught. Then the Rishi told, because he thought for a moment, if I tell the truth, what will happen? If I don't tell the truth, what will happen? Anyway, he thought, I should not discuss all those things. I follow the principle of truth. I follow Satyam. I always follow Satyam Vada principle. So this is my vratam. So I have to be on my path only. Then he told, yes, I have seen some persons. Those persons are hiding behind the bushes. You can see them like that. Immediately the robbers went there, caught hold of the villagers and killed them. So here Krishna was telling the truth of Kaushika. What happened? The truth which Kaushika told, it resulted in the death of many villagers, innocent villagers. And then in the case of Balaka, what happened? Killing of a cruel animal and saving the country, saving the society, brought him a lot of merit and he went to the heaven. Now Krishna was asking, Arjuna, tell me which is dharma and which is adharma, which is ethically correct and which is not ethically correct. Then Krishna was also telling, Arjuna, come to your point. Your point also, let us discuss. I agree that you should abide by your vratam. That is called your vow. But I say that dharma is not to kill anybody. Himsatmaka dharmam. That is not dharma at all. Any dharma which is going to do violence against any person is not dharma at all. You want to kill your own brother in order to preserve your vratam. This is not correct. This is not dharma at all. You can follow untruth also sometimes, but you should not inflict violence on any person. Then I also tell you, Arjuna, that when you are caught by the thieves, what you are supposed to do is that it is not wrong to tell untruth also. In order to save your own life, it is okay to tell untruth. And the very important principle is that sometimes truth becomes untruth and untruth becomes truth. And in that situation, it is better to follow untruth only, not truth. Now, you want to kill your brother to avoid your woe. It is not dharma. And further, you have to remember one more thing. Thing is that why did Yudhishthira scold you? Because he was defeated in the hands of Karna and he came, just now he came there. He was totally humiliated. He was injured. At this situation, it is right on his part to scold you. Because you are the only person who can kill Karna. And if you are not killing Karna, it is okay for the king to scold you. Then you have to understand from that perspective. And you should not take it that Dharmaraja has denigrated you or denounced you and he has insulted you like that. You should never feel because of the situation also you have to take into consideration. Because he was defeated in the hands of Karna, he is humiliated. His anger is the culmination of his humiliation. So taking all this into consideration, it is not dharma on your part to kill Yudhishthira. Krishna concluded, but Arjuna was telling, yes, Krishna, I agree with you. Whatever you told is exactly correct, but still, I have a vratam. Please tell me something by means of which my vratam also can be protected and Dharmaraja also can be protected. Please tell me a way out. Then Krishna told, oh Arjuna, I'll tell you one more Dharma Sukshmata. If you want to kill a person, you need not kill a person bodily. You can scold him profusely. Scold him left and right. Scolding a person is as good as killing the person. This is the principle, he told. Then Arjuna came out and started scolding Dharmaraja. You are the person responsible for the entire war. You are the person who sat in the game of dice and lost the entire kingdom. And you have bet Draupadi on over whom you have no authority at all. And you are the person responsible for all our difficulties. And then he blamed Dharmaraja in many other ways also he blamed. Dharmaraja was totally humiliated. He was almost weeping stage. At that stage, Arjuna stopped. Arjuna stopped, bent his head, then again took out his sword. Then Krishna was puzzled. What happened to you? Why are you taking out the sword again? Then Arjuna told, Krishna, today what I have done is entirely wrong. My brother is like my father. I scolded him. When I scolded him, it is not good on my part to survive on this earth. I should die. Now I'll kill myself. Like that, he took out the sword and he tried to kill his own self. Then all the other Pandavas, including Yudhishthira, came forward. He prevented them, don't kill yourself like that. Then he prevented. All the people prevented. Then they told it's not dharma to commit suicide. It's not correct. Then what is the way out? Then Krishna again told, Arjuna, I will tell you one thing. Just as scolding is as good as killing a person, similarly, self-praise is as good as killing your own self. It is as good as suicide. You praise yourself in the presence of all these persons like that, he told. Then Arjuna came forward and he started boasting himself. I am the person who is responsible for Khandavadahanam. With single-handed, I killed all those persons. I am the person responsible for defeating Chitraratha in the battlefield. I am the person who satisfied even Lord Shiva, pleased him with my penance and got Pashupatastra. I am the person who went to Swargaloka with the same body. I went there. I was there with Devendra for 5 years and came back. And who else can defeat me in the battlefield? And upon me only the entire war is dependent upon. Like that he started praising himself. And he started praising himself, finished praising. After some time, again he bent his head, prostrated on the feet of Dharmaraja and told, O king, my intentions are not self-praise or blame you. Circumstances have brought like that. And I have scolded you because in order to keep my vratam. And I praised myself because it is as good as killing myself only. Otherwise, it is my intentions. Please understand my intentions. Don't mistake me. Today I am going to battlefield, and today only I am going to kill Karna. Like that he promised. Dharmaraja was also very happy, and he lifted Arjuna. Both embraced together, and and Arjuna and Krishna went to the battlefield. This is the story. Subsequently, what happened? The next story. But anyway, after reading, after listening to the entire story, now what are the things that we understand from this story? What are the things that are there? What are the ethical issues that we can understand from this story? There are at least 4 or 5 important things which are there, which we have to understand from this story. Number one is, it is not always necessary to stand by truth. If the truth is going to inflict violence upon any person, by telling truth, if it is going to inflict damage on another other persons, better not to tell the truth. Then, if someone tells the truth and for correcting its consequential damages in untruth is inevitable, it is better not to tell the truth. In all these situations, it is okay to tell untruth. The number one ethical issue which we have to understand. The second thing is that it is acceptable to kill cruel persons, it is acceptable to kill cruel animals, and you don't attract the sin. The second principle. In fact, it is necessary also. It is necessary to tell, it is necessary that you should kill cruel animals and cruel persons. This is not papam. This is not sin. The third important thing is that you can tell an untruth that is ordained by Dharma and save yourself from asatya dosham or the sin of telling untruth. What are these asatya dosham? Suppose you are caught by thieves. It is okay to tell untruth. To save some person, to save the society, to save the people at large, it is okay to tell untruth sometimes. It is not adharma, it is dharma only. Then the fourth important point is that if two ethical issues contradict with each other, in the case of Arjuna, let us say, one thing is that he has to follow his vratam, that is, he has to follow by truth, that is one thing. Second thing is that killing his own brother. These are two ethical issues. Like these two ethical issues contradict with each other, at the time, what is needed is that you need to use a discriminating intellect, apply dharma Sukshmata, and follow that dharma which does not indulge in violence. This is the most important principle. And then the one more important aspect of the story is that dharma or ethics is contextual and not textual. The text says the truth is dharma, telling truth is dharma, or keeping up the promise is dharma, etc. But these are subject to the context of the time and the place. Himsatmaka satyam is adharma or unethical. So why for this dharma or ethics and all these subjects are there? This is for the growth of the civilization only. So that is why Krishna tells very emphatically, he tells in one of the very beautiful shlokas, it is a Karna Parva, 69th chapter, 56th shloka, he tells, Prabhavarthaya bhutanam dharma pravachanam krutam. What do you mean by it? Prabhavarthaya bhutanam dharma pravachanam krutam. It means that for the progress of the human civilization, dharma or ethics is designed. So ultimately, dharma or ethics is for the purpose of the progress of the civilization only, and not for following the textual context alone. This is the thing. And here, and from this, what we can deduct is that Sanatana Dharma, it does not believe in dogmatism and does not subscribe to the theory that one should follow certain doctrine, certain principles, certain persons say what is called sayings. It does not tell like that. Even in Gita, Sankhya Yoga, that is second chapter, 45th shloka, Krishna tells, Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna. Like the titles. Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Dhanarjuna Jana Bhava Arjuna Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna. Sorry. Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna. Like that he will be telling. But there are Vedas are there. Don't think that Vedas are the ultimate things. They are going to give you entire knowledge. Sometimes you need to rise above the Vedas in order to understand the Dharma Sukshmata. Sometimes Vedas deal with the three modes of material nature. Arjuna, rise above these three modes to a state of pure spiritual consciousness. This is what he is telling. So here, doesn't mean that you should not follow Vedas. Something is not like that. We should not understand in that fashion. What is more important is sometimes whatever that is prescribed by our scriptures, they are to be followed. At the same time, you need to use the discriminating intellect in order to analyze it and in order to use it for the context of the situation. That is more important. So this is one of the important things which we can learn from this episode. And then also I would like to conclude this from a beautiful quote from Manusmriti. And it says that Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat, Nabruyat, Satyam Apriyam, Priyancha Anrutam Bruyat, Eshat Dharma Sanatanaha. What does it mean? Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat. Tell the truth and tell the thing that is being liked by others. Two important statements. Satyam Bruyat, you tell the truth. Priyam Bruyat, tell what is being liked by other person. Okay, fine. Then Nabruyat, Satyam Apriyam, don't tell a truth that is not liked by other person. So, but the truth is there, but that is not liked by other person. Don't tell the truth. Simply keep quiet. Na bruyat satyam apriyam. Priyanchana amrutam bruyat. Which means that something is liked by some other person. But doesn't mean that you should not tell untruth. Just because, don't tell untruth just because it is liked by others. That is it. This is eternal dharma. That is what it is there. So here, we have to follow all these things. And one more important thing is that from this story is that we should not indulge in self-praise or atma sthuti, and we should not unnecessarily blame other persons, which is paraninda. Both attract. You will be attracting sin only, and which we should always avoid for the sake of our own progress, or the sake of the progress of the humanity and civilization. With this, I would like to conclude the story. For reading my full stories, you can always visit my site unclekatha.com, 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 and you can always make comments so that this what is called this series of lectures can be improved upon, and it will be helpful for all the persons at large. Thank you, all of you.